What's good, podcast world? What's good, YouTube? Back for another episode of Charge It to the Game Sports and Sports Betting Podcast. As always, I'm your host, Rome, joined by Big Z and Jay, who will be joining us in a minute. Z, what's up, man?
What's up? What's up?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. There he is.
My
up, Jay?
guys. What's good? What's good?
I know, man. Long time no see, man. It's been a minute.
Man, I've been having people ask me, hey, man, y'all still doing it? I'm like, yeah, it's coming.
I'll put it this way, man. As soon as y'all start putting some money in our fucking pockets, we'll be,
That's it.
Like that's literally it. Like I said, at this point right now, like I said, I know we've been doing a lot of different things. For some of the people that have known, I'm on some other platforms and stuff like that. I know Big Z and Jay have been doing their own thing and stuff like that as well. But like I said, we're gonna definitely try to make this a more consistent thing, man. So, like I said, a lot of things have changed. So, like I said, put the cash apps. We put the cash apps on there for a reason. Send some money, man. Like I said, we definitely like doing this for fun, but at the end of the day, it doesn't pay the bills. But either way, man, let's hop into it, fellas. So, I know we've been away from the football scene for a minute. We haven't really talked NBA action, so we'll be talking some football action. Obviously, we'll talk it about chop it up about Big Z's Steelers. We'll talk about my Bucks. Talk about Jay's Raiders. We'll cover a little NBA, and then we'll do that before we close out with the sports bets. But let's go. Actually, before we hop into that, man, I really want to bring up this topic for you guys since we're all on this call. But what are you guys getting as far as from C.J. Stroud, man, quarterback of the Houston Texans? Dude is coming in and lighting the whole entire NFL on fire right now. But what is your opinion on this dude right now?
He's an MVP candidate. I mean, I saw it firsthand. He tore up this only quarterback to tear up the Steelers defense this year. Was CJ? I mean, quick release, quick decision maker. The Steelers didn't have a chance. It was literally like 36-10. That's the only game this season where they did not have a chance, and it was because of CJ.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to commend your Steelers, Z. I'm not gonna lie to you. Y'all should be bums, but y'all still do it every time. So let me go ahead and just start off like that. But no, CJ already had to fit the bill. I think DeMeco Ryan was also a big thing in the culture with the Houston switch as well. They put him in places to succeed. With Tank, their O-line wasn't as bad as people thought because they've been bums for a while. But no, I think C.J. Stroud is the real deal. Do I think production may go down a little later in the second season? Possibly, because nobody got film on him. But no, he's a real deal, bro. I'm rooting for him.
Yeah, not for real. I mean, as far as from my perspective, just kind of looking back on, and Jay, like I said, I think a lot of kudos goes to DeMeco Ryans. DeMeco Ryans, for people that don't know, was a former NFL All-Pro linebacker and a Pro Bowler for many years. I think he played
Texas.
in the NFL. Yeah,
yep. Texas.
So he's coaching his old team for about 10 plus years. And I think he got his, notoriety from the Texans. It's only right that he coaches them. And then on top of that, like I said, C.J. Stroud's just doing an amazing job, man. I mean, a lot of these quarterbacks, their play style doesn't transition well to the NFL at all. Look at these guys, the Zach Wilsons and a lot of these other guys. Bryce Young is even struggling. I mean, I have no doubt that he'll turn it around, but their play styles just don't transition well. And then I think I was talking to a guy at the gym the other day. He was like, this is the first Ohio State guy that has transitioned well to the NFL in a long time. If you kind of look at all these guys that have come out, I'm like, you know what, you're right. But I mean, I checked, dude, he was actually a Michigan fan. So I don't know if he was trolling or whatever the situation was. But now CJ is doing an amazing job. Like you said, an MVP candidate.
I mean, how would you like to be Carolina passing up on him?
Oh, man, they're hurt. I mean, but it's fair to say that they wouldn't have the same dynamic still. DeMeco Ryan is the truth.
I mean, they hired the guy, their offensive coordinator from the 49ers, Brian Slowick, who was he was a quarterback coach in San Francisco. And so when DeMeco came, he brought him with him. A young guy, another Shanahan guy who's in his 20s, young offensive guru. And it's the perfect marriage for CJ.
Yep. That's what it is. I agree.
Yeah, no, he's looking awesome, man. And then as far as before we hop into that, some of the other stuff, thoughts on Zach Wilson. We already know dude some shit, but your boy came up. Your boy came up. I'm gonna try. I know this is a live episode. I'm gonna try to edit in my ticket because last Monday night I took them goddamn Raiders. I took O'Connell at home over the Jets. And like I said, very few people know I put a whole lot of cash on that joint, and it worked out for the best. Like I said, I know O'Connell. He's a solid dude, and like I said, I can't nobody be worse than Zach Wilson. But I mean, guys, I want to get your thoughts on Zach Wilson. JR, I'm gonna give you center stage because he played your Raiders. You got to see him firsthand. So, what is your thoughts on the struggles of Zach Wilson and why he can't get this turned around?
I honestly think that Zach. I think Zach is pretty terrible. Let's just go ahead and say that. I think he's pretty terrible. I think he's going to take some time to even get adjusted to be a serviceable, quote unquote, like backup. And at his peak, he's going to be a game manager. At his peak, that's all I see. I do see the velocity get though, but it's just not clicking. Like you just said, you have all the physical gifts. We've seen it, but it's just not clicking. Their O-line is not good either. You know, so like the only thing I'm caring about
Broderick Jones is doing great in Pittsburgh. Thank you, Bill Belichick.
That's it.
Greatest trade to jump right over the Jets and take our offensive tackle. The tackle they were waiting to draft, they just sit there. All of a sudden, the Patriots said, one last FU to the Jets. Whatever the Steelers need, we'll take a 6th-round pick. You can jump us and jump the Jets and take your offensive tackle.
Look at it. That's how things work, though. That's how things work. Systems, team, culture, all that. But
what is it? 1 play, 2 plays before Aaron Rodgers got hurt with the tackle missing the block. First game of the season, first drive of the season.
Man, yeah, they're hurting for that. And I also think that another thing, and I can't believe I'm saying this, but in Zach defense, they were prepared to run the system with Aaron Rodgers. And we know Aaron Rodgers is not a Zach Wilson. So it's a hard switch for everyone, including himself. But
yeah, I agree.
It's their fault. They could have had a Josh Dobbs who just went in there to Minnesota and is looking better than Zach Wilson without even knowing.
I mean, I'm a Bucs fan. I would love to have Josh Dobbs. We're gonna get to that. But
oh yeah, we're gonna get to that. Yeah, I want to talk about your Bucs.
But now, as far as this whole Zach thing, man, I'll say this. The kid was kind of doomed before the season even started. He wasn't even supposed to be there this offseason. So, honestly, in my personal opinion, I kind of blame Robert Saleh, man. Dude shouldn't have been there in the first place. If your whole team revolts against you and says, hey, we want Mike White, we make T-shirts and all that shit. Last season, Zach Wilson's supposed to be given a fresh slate somewhere else. I mean,
that's an ownership decision, though. They got to justify the draft.
Yeah,
but I mean, he has to. Maybe so, but we got to get some reporting information coming out of it, and maybe they're doing a good job hiding that. But from that perspective, he should have at least went out and said, "Hey, I need a backup behind Zach because if this doesn't go out, he goes out there and bombs 2 games. He's donezo to me, and I need that other guy to step in just like Mike White did and win me a few games until shit." Aaron said he's coming back in what 2 or 3 weeks, 4 or 5 weeks, something like that. And if they're in honestly, the Jets, they're in a solid position right now. The Bills suck. The Dolphins is starting to get cold out fucking side. They're from Miami. They don't want to see that cold weather, man. I'm just telling you. And like I said, and these small quarterbacks, and I'm telling you, it never fails. I've been telling you for years. Kyler Murray, all these little ass quarterbacks, Baker Mayfield. Once it starts getting cold outside, and the weather starts.
Bryce Young.
Bryce Young.
Yeah, all these guys, I'm telling you, your time's coming. Like I said, the big guys, look at who was in the playoffs last year. Patrick Mahomes, Jalen Hurts.
Big Ben.
Big Ben, Josh Allen. These big, bulky guys, man. Like I said, the weather plays a big part of it. But, yeah, Zach Wilson, he's really struggling out there. So, I mean, if I'm a Jets fan, though, I'll say this, and then we can move on. You're in an okay position because the AFC is so jumbled up. They can still mess around and win that division.
They can.
If Aaron comes back.
He's not coming back.
But Miami's tough. Miami might
tough.
Run away with it. Yeah.
By the time even thinking about it, really considering it, it's gonna be done.
I mean, Miami's coming off a loss though.
A bye, but they've had a bye.
Yeah.
So now they're refreshed. Did you see the interview with Saleh last week when they asked him, "Why are you considering benching Zach Wilson?" And he said no comment.
He's stubborn.
The thing is, the owner is, I guess the rumor was the owner does business with Zach Wilson's father, and so there's more to the story.
We got to see who Zach Wilson's. I mean, I think we all collectively know about Zach Wilson's mom, right?
Yeah.
On draft night, I mean, you look on Twitter, you look at the headlines, like, who's Zach Wilson's girlfriend? The whole time, that's his mom. You know what I mean? Like that was pretty funny to me.
But for a head coach on radio in New York to tell on live radio to say no comment, are you considering? Well, no. Why haven't you considered benching Zach Wilson? Did you ever think of it? And he stuttered, and then he said no comment. Who says what head coach says no comment? That means it's an ownership decision and it's not a solid decision.
Nope, not at all.
Yeah, man. But let's hop into this, man. So Z, what's the lead off with your Steelers, man? I know you got a lot to say. Don't spend too damn long, all right? I got to talk about goddamn Bucks and then Jay got his Raiders.
My near ulcer every week watching the Steelers.
Oh man, him with his ulcers. Come on, man.
But look, 6-3 record. Yes. Hey, we just.
It's ugly. I hate watching
keep
them,
us
man.
in the game to the fourth quarter,
man.
And then have the defense, Highsmith, TJ, Minka, someone make a play, a turnover in the fourth quarter to win the game. That's a Steeler game. From a gambling perspective, since they always fall behind, you could get plus 300, plus 400 money lines.
And come back and win that money.
And win so much money because they win every game. They come back and win.
And he gambles a guy. He'll gamble. He's shown me some of his tickets where Steelers would be down, like even against Green Bay. And what's the other game you guys were down, Z?
Every game. We haven't been up
every game.
So in so many words, Z's a very rich man. You know what I mean?
Very rich man. Very rich man. Oh man.
Hey, and then this week, the beautiful thing, I mean, the lucky charm again, Deshaun Watson out for the year.
Oh yeah.
And they're Cleveland starting the rookie quarterback. Tomlin's record 19-2 against rookie quarterbacks. Bring on Dorian Thompson.
I will say this though. Dude is nice.
Dorian is all right.
Don't go crazy on that.
I watched. Look, I got them.
Nice.
I got them. Find out. As soon as I got the text at 7:30 saying Deshaun was out, I was on the app and took that plus 140. 30 minutes later, Steelers minus 110. I barely got it in.
Barely got it in.
And so now it's an even money game. And I got that plus 140 beautiful ticket sitting there.
You guys at home?
Just hope for victory. Not at Cleveland.
At Cleveland?
No, we're in Cleveland.
Okay.
But but Tomlin's record against rookies is unbelievable. We're the same team now. Cleveland's got a good defense. Pittsburgh got a good defense.
You are the same team. You hit the nail on that. You guys are the same team. Both teams without
TJ
struggling quarterbacks
versus Garrett. Myles Garrett and TJ to get a sack to win the game at the end of the game. It's the exact same team. But it's fun. 6-3, second place. The game.
Tell me about your offense, man. I gotta hear about this fucking offense.
I'm about to say some
we have improved. So this week, or no, what was it? 3 weeks ago, we put Broderick Jones in the starting lineup, and it was by pure luck. Yep, because stupid Chuks Okafor was cursing out and talking bad about the coaches right in front of Tomlin. Heard him. Bench, put in Broderick Jones, and the guy is a superstar. They have rushed for over 200 yards all 3 games he's played. He's energetic. He brings that Georgia swag. I mean, thank you, Chuks, for running your mouth and getting benched. The greatest gift ever, because they would have taken forever. I cannot believe I kept sitting there, man. It's time for Broderick. It's time for Broderick. And Chuks, it was the Tennessee game, not the Tennessee game, the Jacksonville game. Steelers were behind, and they were running the ball. Chuks walking off the floor. Why don't we just take a knee the last 10 minutes and give up on this game right in front of Tomlin? And you're benched. The rookie get in there, and It's a new life. Jalen Ward looks like a Pro Bowler.
I was about to say Jalen
Yeah.
Warren he's doing
I
work.
mean-
Jalen Warren doing numbers. I was like,
Yeah.
he's behind Najee.
Yeah, and well, and Najee's look better, but Jalen Warren's a starter. It's
Yeah.
not.
Oh, so that's what it is. Okay.
Yeah.
All
No,
right.
he should be, but he's not.
should be, okay.
Najee starts, but every time Jalen Warren comes in, he gives him juice. And then Broderick Jones. I cannot believe one change on the offensive line.
Z, how big is he? I think people don't even. But
Broderick Jones was nice though as a rookie. Like I was remembering.
Yeah,
he's
he's
nice.
from Georgia.
Yeah.
I'm saying, how big is he? Like how big? Like size? Isn't he like 400 pounds?
He's close to that. He's huge
He's
and he's
huge.
fast.
And he can move his feet.
They have him pulling like he's a guard. I mean, even when they scored a touchdown, everybody else is sitting there. He's running to celebrate in the end zone, diving on top of the pile. And I'm like, and they said
I'll
just
say this, man.
his
about that
energy
dude,
has
though.
changed that offense.
His energy and like I said, I don't think people understand. People that know football might know, but they might not know how big he is. Google normal old lineman like 300 and something pounds. This dude's probably like 6'8". He's 400. He's well over 400 pounds, I think.
He's
man.
listed 6'6", 320.
He's bigger than that.
That was the
He's bigger than that. Rome said, "Fuck the numbers."
That
He's bigger than
motherfucker's
that.
huge.
I'm trusting the eye test.
it's crazy because the other guys look better.
Yeah.
All you had to do was take Chooks out of the game, Chooks Okafor, and so they had Broderick behind Dan Jones as the backup left tackle, and then Chooks ran his mouth. Broderick never played right tackle. They just said, "All right, you're out of here."
Yep.
Loudmouth. Broderick go in and play right tackle. He was the backup left tackle. He went and played right tackle, and the whole offensive line looks like a real offensive line. I'm just sitting there like, oh my gosh, we can run. They're actually, the last two games, they won the coin toss and took the ball and scored touchdowns on the first drive. I'm like,
What about Canada and the play calling? Has this play call, or is it just the players making the plays better?
Tomlin moved him to the sideline. Said, get out the booth and come down to the sideline. And they're 2-0 since he's been on the sideline. They moved him down for the Tennessee game. And I actually saw Canada smile a couple times. But I've never seen that dude smile. And so
you lying.
I mean, it's the key is, so they still need more from Kenny. Kenny is just so conservative until we get to the fourth quarter.
It seems like he's reverted back. Like
yeah,
I know he looked great in the preseason. Everybody, Kenny's gonna come light the league on fire. All these 300-yard passing preseason games.
Yeah, no vanilla defenses.
Yeah.
And then but they didn't have Johnson. Johnson was hurt. He was out 6 weeks, and so Deontay Johnson came back for Tennessee, played well.
You guys are still struggling on offense. I think it's just
we're
really
better.
Kenny.
At least we're running the ball, and so
that's play calling.
Yeah, so they're running the ball. That's Broderick Jones. They didn't run the ball at all. I mean, before Broderick Jones, it was a 1 yard, 2 yard average run. I saw a stat. Without Broderick Jones, they're averaging 2 yards a rush. With Broderick Jones, they're averaging 6.5 yards a rush with him in the game. One lineman changed the whole offensive line.
That's all it takes sometimes.
And I'm like, God bless him. And I know the funny thing is Jets fans getting mad at Bill Belichick for making that trade to let us just jump the Jets and take Broderick. I mean, Belichick is a genius. That man's a good man.
That's a good man.
Yeah, man.
He's funny as hell.
Well, anything else before we move on to the
6-3
raggedy ass Bucks?
Big game, Ravens for the AFC North.
Bucks.
I mean, they're talking about all four teams the AFC North might go in, but with Watson's injury, I don't see it.
Yeah, that's it.
Cleveland starting the rookie instead of the guy who won them the other quarterback. Walker beat San Francisco. I don't know why they're going.
Well, the thing is, they won that defense. That defense is going crazy. Where they won like 10-9 or some shit.
Yeah, San Francisco missed the field goal at the end to win the game.
Missed it.
I remember because I lost fucking money. I'm like,
I did too. All
I
you
remember.
do is make that kick.
I'm telling you, if I lose some money, there's games I won't forget. And Z, like I said, I'm gonna keep bringing it up till the day die on this fucking podcast.
Playoff game.
That fucking goddamn Cleveland Brown versus Steelers game. Like I said, I remember like it was yesterday. I bet a whole lot of money, and I ain't gonna even tell you. Actually, I'll even let you know. I'll give you an idea. It was over $4,000. And I went to the fucking fridge to make myself a big ass sandwich. Came back, sat down. All I hear is, I'm sitting down with this big ass sandwich. I'm like, huh? What the fuck? Touchdown Cleveland. They just ran the football all down the fucking throat.
The bad snap to start the game for the touchdown. Oh, that was brutal.
Yeah, I remember.
I mean, yeah, but now we get to play DTR, and like I said before, 18-3 Tomlin against rookie quarterbacks. I'm looking forward to this game. Now, people keep telling me we must have the lucky coin or the lucky foot, the way everything works out for us. That this is the week Deshaun Watson gets hurt.
But the thing is, what you got 6-3?
6-3,
and then the thing is, help is on the way because. I mean,
we get Minka back. Minka's been hurt. Minka's back.
That and the thing, this might create some space for you guys. Yeah. The Bengals and the Ravens play tonight. I'm actually going to that game. But anyway, they play tonight. The Bengals are 4-5 after losing last week.
0-4 in the North.
If the Bengals fucking lose tonight,
0-5
you're
in the
done.
Yeah, they're done.
You lost 6 games in the AFC.
The North. They lost all their games in the North. So they lost to Cleveland, they lost to Baltimore, and they still got to play Pittsburgh twice. Yeah, they haven't beaten the North team.
Damn. Ooh.
Yeah, because like I said, I mean, the Ravens could very well lose this game, but I mean, it's a division opponent. But if the Bengals lose, this means a lot more for them because the Ravens
have to win after last week. They blew the Cleveland game.
But the Ravens always gonna be fine. They were 7-3 at the top of the division.
Yeah, 7-3 without the bye.
The Bengals are 4-5.
Steelers
where the Bengals, the Browns, and you guys are 6-3. If they lose, you can't fall behind with a rookie quarterback. You can't.
And all their losses are AFC losses. So they lost to Houston. Yeah. Houston's gonna be in the mix for the playoffs. Bengals lose all tiebreakers.
That's why I said Bengals. If you're a Bengals fan, if you lose this game, you're done. You're out of here.
That's right.
But I'm gonna move on to my Bucks, man. Let me say my little small piece of my sorry ass.
Another winning team. What is it? 6-3 with the Bucks.
Come on, we ain't no 6-3. Stop it, man.
What's your record?
No, damn.
7-3.
We 4-5, man. So on my sorry ass Bucks, man. I'll say this. Like I said, I gotta start from the quarterback position. Come on, look at Jay. Look at Jay. Motherfucker. Baker Mayfield is playing solid. Okay? He's playing solid. That's about it. He's not Tom Brady. He's not Aaron Rodgers. He's not Mahomes. He's not Josh Allen. He's not Tua. He's not any of those people. He is managing the game. He's giving what the defense takes him, and that's all that I ask for. And I honestly, but the thing is, this is my issue with you guys as Bucks fans. You guys got to calm down, man. You guys really got to calm down because I'm in these Bucks groups and I want to leave so damn bad. You guys are sitting here talking about Baker Mayfield. He deserves a fully guaranteed 7-year, $200 million contract like Jared Goff. I'm like, you son of a bitch. Have you watched the game? We just lost to the Detroit Lions. We scored 3 fucking points at home. There's been numerous games where the defense has been on the field the whole goddamn time, and they have led us to pretty much victory or barely losing. On top of that, like I said, I understand we have no run game. We have no run game right now. It's starting to come alive a little bit of late. I'll say that. Rashad White has been doing a solid job. He's been having no blocking. That Philadelphia Eagles game, man, that was a very winnable game. We only lost, 25-11. We didn't put up no damn points. We only scored 11 fucking points. The Lions, we lost, like I said. The Falcons, that was a crusher, man. 16-13, that was a loss. The loss to Buffalo, I actually bet on the Bills for that game. That was a loss. We lost to the Houston Texans, I guess, as brutal. As everybody found out. Like I said, I had to see CJ Stroud for myself. I just knew when we scored that touchdown late in that game. I was like, and it was like 40-something seconds. Like, they ain't coming back. We won this game, man. CJ Stroud leads these guys down the field, calm, composed. Finds this guy in the fucking end zone like a walk. I think it was like a walk-off touchdown.
Yeah, to end the game. That was the game. The kicker got hurt. They have a kicker.
Yeah, man. I mean, Oh yeah, who is the Texans, right?
Yeah,
Oh my
the kicker
God.
got hurt. The soccer player, African dude, running back.
Yeah,
kicker,
his
the
sister
kick-
plays, and for the people that really know sports, his sister plays guard. She's like the best
Yeah,
WNBA player.
yeah, from Notre Dame. She won the championship when
Yeah.
she hit the shot at the buzzer. She's in WNBA with Dallas.
She's the
Wings.
best. Yeah, I forgot.
Enrique
Ogolawale.
Yeah.
She's the best. She's the best WNBA player in the league right now.
Yeah. That dude was like, I played soccer in high school. I could do this. He went out there, made the field goal. I was like, oh my gosh.
But I mean, like I said, it's the Bucks. Like I'll say this: the stats are misleading. Baker's, I think he's one of the NFL passing leaders, if I'm not mistaken. He's up there as far as passing yards. He's throwing some touchdowns. So like I said, his stats are okay, but like I said, that doesn't tell the full story. We're still only scoring like close to 20 points a game.
About 20 a game.
I mean, and I'll say this: like he's playing solid, but I just hope and I pray, and I think I said this at the start of the season show when we first started recording. I just hope and I pray, and I think ownership's smarter than that.
Mhm.
If we got a chance to make real shot to make the playoffs, I do not want to go to the playoffs and say, "Oh, Baker played pretty solid. Maybe win a game in the playoffs." You bring his ass back and you see you rolling with him. That's not going to happen. What's going to happen is we're going to go in there. We're going to draft one of these damn quarterbacks. If we're winning at this rate, I doubt we're going to be able to get like a Michael Penix, which I hate. We're not going to be able to get Caleb Williams.
Michael Penix.
He's the best quarterback in the draft.
There's a lot of quarterbacks this year coming out.
Hey, talk. You know what? We'll leave that alone. Go ahead.
I like. Yeah, we'll have another show. We're gonna talk.
Yeah,
about it.
yeah, we're gonna talk.
I love Michael Penix, man. I love everything about him. But I mean, I'm okay with a guy like Ewers or some of these other guys. There's so many quarterbacks.
Well, Ewers said 90% he's returning it back.
Who's that? Ewers?
Ewers, yeah, for Texas.
Oh damn.
Yeah.
Fuck.
You got the guy in North Carolina who's good.
Yeah, Drake May.
Yeah.
There's so many guys out there, but like I said, Bucks fans, I mean, we're in a pretty solid spot. Our division sucks, what saves us. We've already beat the Saints. We lost to the Falcons. The Falcons suck. Who else is in there? The Panthers suck. They're a non-factor.
So you got the Niners this week. So
that's a loss. I mean, that's a loss.
So Niners, Colts, Panthers. Your next 3 games.
Yeah, I mean, shit. Niners a loss. Colts, shit. I mean, my boy D, we gotta get up for this one, D. I will go to the game if we had time. I ain't going no goddamn Indianapolis. Go see no damn fucking Baker Mayfield.
Damn.
But yeah, I mean, if we're a Bucks fan, we're right in the thick of things. So, but like I said, calm down on the whole Baker thing, man. He's playing solid. The defense is leading the charge, not him. He's not part of the solution. He's part of the problem. And the defense is making up for a lot of it. But you guys got any comments on the whole Bucks situation before we move on to Jay's Raiders?
Nah, I think
that division's awful. I mean,
it's a pretty bad division.
Jeez, man, and nobody wants to win it,
including me. Like I said, I just want that high pick. I was hoping we would win maybe 2 or 3 games.
But Michael Penix may still be able to drop to you.
I'm hoping, man.
Everybody's saying second round still.
Or who's the guy? Bo Nix from Oregon.
Bo Nix is pretty good. I think that the people that
I hate him. I hate him, dude. He remind me of another Baker Mayfield. I'm not saying it because he's white, but
I mean,
short guy who could run.
Yeah, a little short guy.
I think Bo Nix like 6'1", 6'2".
Wait, that's still short though for NFL.
In comparison to 6'5", 6'6".
Yeah,
I mean, but every quarterback ain't that. If I go back and look at it, I don't think Lamar Jackson is. There's a few.
Lamar Jackson's 6'3" though.
Okay, 6'2". Probably 6'2", 6'3". I mean, Bo Nix may be up there around there. I think Bo Nix will be all right.
Yeah. Oh, I gotta say this before we move on to your Raiders, man. So your boy right here, Redskins.
My guy.
For your boy, your boy and his team, they holding it down though.
Oh, it's Sam Howell going crazy.
Sam Howell, the leading passer in the NFL, the leading #1 passing yards. Sam Howell.
He gets hit too much. They need to fix that line.
Yeah,
he's taking too many hits. Oh,
yeah, that's a whole different story. I think he's up at 41, which is like shitting on second place or whatever it is. That's a lot of damn hits
in history. He's gonna set the record.
It's in history.
Nobody's been sacked more than him. I mean, it's crazy.
No, for real. And guys, I'll give you this stat. So Sam Howell's the NFL passing leader in yards as it stands right now, week 11. Second is C.J. Stroud, our boy. Third is Tua. He's dropped since he had, some questionable.
Well, he had a week off. So
yeah. Josh Allen and then Jared Goff. That's the top 5 as far as passing yards. But yeah, Sam Howell's definitely doing work, man. And Washington, they right. I mean, if they didn't lose that damn game to Seattle,
they had won. Sam did his job. That defense is just horrible. I mean, that defense.
They traded away the edge guys.
Yeah.
It's not even it's the DBs, the rookie, the first round pick they drafted is just horrible.
Emmanuel.
Oh my God, he's terrible.
Well, they benched him. They benched him, but they brought him back in the last game where he did.
He's awful.
But he was benched for a while.
I can't believe he was a first round pick. He is terrible.
But is that the guy that got? Hold up, somebody got threw out the first play of the fucking game. I think it was a targeting call, and they threw him out. I can't remember who that was. But they lost one of the corners the first play of the game. I remember because I was watching. I was like, "Damn, they called targeting the first play of the game." But it's Washington as far as their edge. Chase Young, for anybody that doesn't know, Chase Young's going. Montez Sweat's going. They're all gone for picks, and that's why you don't leverage your whole entire every single draft into defensive linemen. Yeah, I mean the defensive line's been great, but they kept the 2 inside guys, which those are the better 2. I get it.
Yeah, they are.
But you've wasted what? 2 years of draft picks on edge guys that are no longer there.
Yep.
And then Chase goes out to San Francisco with his old buddy from Ohio State. They were going crazy doing it. Did you see the mic'd up session? So Chase gets a sack. Him and Bosa split the sack. They come off the field. It's just like college. It's as easy as college.
Going crazy.
Shit. Hey, let's hop on Jay's Raiders. So Jay, before we hop to your Raiders, like I said, the Raiders can do me no wrong. I love them boys. All right? I love them boy. I love Max Crosby. You can't stop him. Like I said, Max Crosby is an elite edge. I think y'all pretty much know about him now. Yeah. But on top of that, man, like I said, good job. I guess kudos for firing your damn coach because he was holding the team back.
Hey, look.
First thing they did was bench Garoppolo. Antonio Pierce. First thing he did when he took over.
First thing he did. So, all right. So, one, Z, you gave me false hope. When you first came in, you said they're winners. You've done that. And I said the stint with Denver, you said, well, he's still at the tree. And then you said Jimmy is a winner. He'll be better. This has been bullshit since day one. I appreciate you, brother, for trying to give me confidence. But no, this has been a shit show since they walked through the motherfucking door. All right. So that's number one. Number two, Josh is a historic loser. We already knew that. He had a lot of pride, and also with that, the coaches and players meeting. I mean, you defending the Patriots at that point in time, that was a terrible look. From my understanding, that's what originally got him fired. They asked AP to step up, and then what happened is he's saying the speech to promote the team, and he's pulling them to the side saying, "Don't disrespect the Patriots. Don't say that again." You're not on the Patriots. And when I get back to Mark, you're getting the fuck out of there. So that get the fuck out of there. All right. So I am happy with AP. I hope that we don't make the same mistake like we did a few years ago, hiring an interim coach to understand it's an energy thing. Yeah.
You like an energy thing?
I do. So far I like him. I like he provided energy. I mean, he's a pivotal piece, especially with the Giants in that Super Bowl run. So he's seen it all, in my honest opinion. And as much as I'm a fan of the offensive coordinators and the new offensive coordinators, being in Houston now and seeing D'Amico Ryan being a defensive guy and switching that whole shift of the team gives me hope that we can do the same. With Champ Kelly also been talked about, a rumor around the league to be a good GM. Good GM. You see, you saying Champ not a good GM?
Oh, my bad. I thought you said Chip Kelly.
No. Oh, hell no.
I thought he was bad. They banned his bum ass.
The rumor is he might be fired from UCLA, which is crazy because who's UCLA going to get?
Yeah, my bad. I thought you said Chip Kelly. The former
Champ.
Traded out with all his guys.
As a bettor, I appreciate Antonio Pierce's press conferences saying that he's going to rush Josh Jacobs 50, 60 times. So I went ahead and bet that over 70 yards. Much appreciated. That's the one thing I love about him. He gives you all the info. Just listen to his press conference. All right, the game plan is we're going to run this dude till wheels fall off. He's our guy. I'm like, okay, let me see. What is his yards for the game? The other one is the carries. Amount of carries for Josh Jacobs.
Oh yeah, carries. Yeah. I think he had.
But that's as a better. I appreciate Antonio Pierce.
It sounds like he may be betting too because he calling them shots. I'm like, oh yeah, that's easy. But no, I think Antonio Pierce, and I think we just need an energy guy at this point. And I think it proves well. I think that Aiden O'Connell is absolutely a better choice than Jimmy. And I'm not gonna say through and through because you're right. See, Jimmy is a winner and stuff like that. But we've all understand that it's got to be a certain type of dynamic and a certain type of team to do it. And Aiden has the arm to get the ball down the field. And what was happening the past few weeks, they knew that we weren't going to throw it down the field, so they packed the box, and that stopped from Jacobs. Now you have Aiden that will sling that shit to Tucker, Devontae Adams are now not wide receiver, but now our tight end Mayer is still getting involved. So it's just a whole different dynamic shift. And I'm honestly glad that Mark Davis had the balls to fire him. I know a lot of people talk shit, and I know a lot of people say that's a waste of money. But you know what I'm saying? These guys that got all this money, they don't give a fuck about that. They're going to make it back.
He's still paying Gruden.
He's still paying Gruden. Yeah, but you know what, man? Yeah, he's showing us some cash. So maybe I'll give a fuck a little bit. But
it ain't out.
So, I mean, that's just what it is. But I'm glad he had the balls to do that because this could have got really ugly, stay ugly. I'm glad that he listened to his team. It's a whole type of energetic bolt throughout the Raiders community and all the channels through Twitter and everything. So I'm pretty much loving it as of right now.
What do you think about Adams, man? Like, I guess, are you happy they didn't trade Adams for no picks or nothing like that? Or I know he was pretty frustrated he wasn't getting the ball, but is he a little happier now? Or?
Oh, he's a lot happier. You see him smiling out there, like playing like basketball, like not basketball, but he got the hoops in the locker room. Yeah, locker room, hitting those moves. Like he happy now, man. Because I mean, I guess it comes down to, I guess with guys like him, and I mean, I don't blame him. Like people were mad that he was pouting because they were winning but not getting the ball. But he knew what type of wins that we were properly capable of. And us not scoring over 21 points for God knows how long in the first week we blow that out the water. Come on, man. He was right. So Raider Nation, when y'all was talking that shit about Devontae Adams, face it, he was fucking right. And that's real.
Is that what's kind of going on in the community? People saying like he's a crybaby.
Yeah, pouting. All you care about is if you said we win. That's right. And I mean, we were winning some of the games. You're right. But like he said, they were supposed to be better. It was supposed to be a prolific offense throughout the league. We didn't have defense. Our offense supposed to carry us, and now it's reverse.
Yeah,
I know he went off against the Steelers. The game I was watching.
He still got it up.
He had like 140 yards in the first half. I'm like, man, just put 10 guys on that dude. There's that one dude who's killing us.
I believe it.
But that's the only game he went crazy on. I was like, why against us? That's ridiculous.
But with the Raiders, man, I mean, and the thing is with most of these receivers, especially these high-level guys, man, you got to give them the ball because – and just in general, honestly, like if you're a receiver and you're playing in a bad offense, especially if you're a young guy, like Devontae Adams –
George Pickett's complaining every week.
I'm about to say. I saw him on Twitter. That's what I'm about to say. Instagram.
And I'm going to get to it, but listen to this. These older guys already have like the Hopkins, Adams, guys like George Pickens and Garrett Wilson. You're in a contract time. Like when it comes time to negotiate, and they say, "Look, you only have 700 yards last year, dude. We'll give you this little $9 million a year. I mean, that's a lot for us, but for an NFL wide receiver, like that ain't elite level money. 15 and above, is where you want to be when you're a receiver. Like Garrett Wilson, like he's probably hating life right now. I mean, the organization probably already know what it is. Mm-hmm. But what if they dick him and say, "Hey, look, dude, you haven't even had 1,000-yard season yet." You know what I mean? Or Elijah Moore. People don't even know where the hell he is at now. You know what I mean? He was with the Jets. They traded him last year.
So then he went to Cleveland, and then he got traded somewhere else. So
right? All these guys, like you got to get to find somebody that's going to throw you the ball and that's a good quarterback. Like look at what's the dude from the Lions? St. Brown.
Yeah.
St. Brown is really good, but are you going to tell me he's better than Garrett Wilson? He's putting up way more major stats than Garrett Wilson, and I'm ready to stand up on the couch and tell you he's not better than Garrett Wilson.
Yeah,
he's just in the right offense, right time, right situation.
That's why Deontay Johnson screamed for his money early before Kenny became the starter.
He knew.
As soon as Kenny left, he was like, "I got to get paid.
Right
I got to get paid now.
I got to get mine. I got to get mine."
Look at my stats with Ben. That's what we going off.
Yeah,
those
so
stats.
He got when the people outside looking in, when they say, "Oh, these guys crying," or he wants the ball, and Keyshawn Johnson crying, like this is at the end of the day. If you were in the NFL, it's a business. Like if you worked at your job and you're not getting paid what you feel is equal value, you're gonna cry and complain. So you're outside of that realm, and if you don't know what you're talking about, it's best to just be quiet. But like I said, I mean, Jay, what is y'all record? What is y'all Raiders record?
We now 5-5.
Y'all 5-5?
We tied up, yeah.
I'm looking at the schedule though. You got
your
next two games are at the Dolphins, and then you got the Chiefs.
Yeah.
So,
but I'll say this though. Like I don't know how they're gonna come out and play against the Dolphins, but the Chiefs
we be having their number. Yeah,
they be having their number. Yeah,
yeah.
Like I said, I even shared a little clip for the people that follow me on Instagram. Patrick Mahomes is sitting there talking with Max Crosby. He said, welcome the wrong motherfuckers, some shit like that. That shit is funny, man. But like I said, Max might wake up and come slap the shit out you. You know what I mean? Then Chiefs lose again, then what? You know what I mean? But yeah, man. Let's move on. Let's pick these games very quickly and we'll talk some NBA.
Hold on. And a shout out to my man Cliff, by the way. He said what's up, and then when they were talking about the Redskins shit, I just had to say what's up to my guy. He's always been a big fan, so and supporting.
Shoot. Washington been. I mean, and they got the Giants with
that's a win.
Oh, that's a dub. Easy.
Danny DeVito.
That's my bet of the week. He only in there because he a mob guy and he from New York.
Guy.
Hey, I put my boy DeVito in.
Shoot. I love him. That dude can't score no points. I love that dude, man. Just keep fading and betting against him.
He's like the new Nathan Peterman. I love you, boy.
Oh no, not Nathan.
I love you, boy.
Not Nathan.
I love you. You can't do no wrong.
The only guy where you could see a spread at 17 and still take it without even thinking about it in the NFL.
Like it's a college game.
Like talking about it's only 17. I'm taking that by 17. Let's go.
Only 17 is crazy.
Oh shit.
Oh, man.
Look, with no hesitation, just hammer that. No. Or the other way is just do the team total. The team they're playing against, just take their team total over. If you don't want to lay the big number, but both hit. That quarterback is awful. He's terrible. Terrible.
Actually, you're doing a great job, man. You keep playing.
Yeah, please.
But let's move on, fellas. Let's pick these games really quickly. So, Ravens and Bengals, fellas. Who we got? Who's winning?
Oof. Tough
tonight. Tough call.
I took the Ravens because they're at home, coming off a loss.
Yeah, I'm about to say I think I'm gonna take the Ravens too. Coming off
all on the Ravens. I actually be at that game, so anybody that's down there, look for me. Steelers on the road at the Browns. Who we got? We already know who you got.
Yeah. Steelers though, man. Come on, man. Steelers, man.
Look, that Mike Tomlin 18-3 versus rookie quarterbacks.
Yeah, I'm not. You know, I'm a numbers guy, so I'm not fighting.
I can't believe they're starting a rookie, but yeah, we'll take it. I mean, I think they would have had a better chance of Walker.
I got a little faith for my guy. Give me the Browns. Give me the Browns.
Thompson too. But yeah,
I hate that damn offense. Damn it. Shit. What's the next game on the schedule? Next game is the Cardinals on the road at the Texans. Oh, I think we already know what that. Well, actually, I don't know. Kyler Murray's back. Jay, your cousin's back in the building.
Hey, Kyler coming home to Texas.
Yeah,
that's Kyler's homecoming.
I don't know. I mean, he might have something to say. He might like, look, young fella, look. I'm still the man too. You know what I mean? But I don't know who we got in this one.
And the line tells a story. -4.5 after the Texans just won at Cincinnati. What is Vegas telling you?
That's what I'm saying. They think Kyler Murray will come out there and bomb some shit up.
Yeah, I mean, Kyler Murray didn't have a bad show out last time. The last game, he didn't get any TDs, but he damn sure kind of fit into the fold.
He ran the ball.
Yeah. tossed it.
And
So
won
I
the
mean,
game. I can't believe the Falcons. Falcons the worst team ever. How do you lose the
We
Cardinals?
lost to them. Shit, we lost to
I
them.
mean, well, they Falcons got everything scattered around besides the quarterback right
Yeah.
now. That's just really
Yeah,
what
they got Heineke. Heineke is their quarterback.
Heineke is their quarterback. Heineke be balling. I ain't gonna lie, but
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and choose a ladder and go to Cardinals. I'm gonna go with
Okay.
Cardinals.
All right.
Yeah, gotta go with the fam.
I got you. Let's see. Chargers on the road at Green Bay. You know, it's cold outside in Green Bay now. West
It
Coast
is.
team going on the road.
As much as
What's the
Brandon
spread for
Staley
that?
annoys me, there's no way I could. I watched Green Bay play the Steelers. There's no way I could take Green Bay. Green Bay.
I knew he was gonna say that. Y'all actually should have lost. You know that too. If
They
y'all
should have
would've-
lost.
You know that.
They were just setting them up for the pick at the end. That's how we play. We look the body blows for 3 quarters, and then we come up with a haymakers in the fourth for the victory.
Oh, motherfucker,
But-
Rocky movie.
Yeah, no. I'll tell you, I hate the Chargers. I can't stand betting the Chargers.
Yeah.
But-
We had our boy on. We had our boy Chris Harry on.
Yeah.
Chris, y'all need to fire your damn coach, man.
They
Please.
might fire. They might fire him. Yeah.
Yeah, I heard he on the
Vote that
hot
team
seat
back.
too.
Sick of it.
And then the worst thing is,
they don't Madden. I make them look like the best team in the world on Madden.
it's their defense. Their defense. All those high-priced players on defense. Their defense can't stop nothing.
Not a damn thing. Not a cold.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
But I'll still take the Chargers.
offense looks good.
Green Bay's
Kellen
off.
Moore.
I'm taking
Green
the
Bay.
Chargers too. I'm taking the Chargers.
Yeah, I got you. Shout out to Chris Harry, man. I got check out his
Yeah.
podcast. Check out them on the Chargers Network, all of that stuff. Jay, your Commanders, man. Commanders at home. They got the Giants with DeVito
come on
coming to
now.
town.
Come on now.
Hey, I'm just calling them. You know what I mean?
I know. I got
the
you. We got,
Commanders.
yeah.
I
You
got
know,
the damn
you got to say the
Commanders, you know.
game. You feel me? I get it. Commanders though. Come on now. All right, it's easy. Might work.
Big Z, who you got?
Look, and you know that's I bet against that dude without even doing any research. I'm like, shoot, I bet on the Raiders against him. That's every time I see this dude. I mean,
They're like the Las Vegas Aces in the WNBA. You just blindly bet that shit.
when he came in against the Jets, they didn't throw a pass. They didn't trust him to throw a pass. It was against Zach Wilson. I was taking Zach Wilson. I'm like, who the heck is this dude for the Giants?
It's even worse.
I mean,
Mm-mm.
yeah, no. Yeah, he's my cash cow. My favorite quarterback in the league. Let's go.
Gotcha.
All right, so let's see. Next game is the Titans at the Jags. Divisional matchup.
Ooh.
Jags been on a tear. I'm gonna go ahead and go with Jags. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Mhm.
None of their wins is pretty either.
They looked awful against the Niners. They
That's
couldn't
what I
block
said.
nobody. I mean, Chase Young looked like rookie year Chase Young.
Oh yeah, he was killing them. They was having a
I
ball.
was like, this dude was going half speed with Washington. He goes to San Francisco. He's like, back to my rookie year. Let's go.
Man,
Yeah,
I got
yeah.
the Jags. Titans, I just saw them fresh. We just played the Titans. Will Levis.
Yeah.
I mean, he played good in that series that he had. I forgot what game that he won. He looked good in that game, but this game right here,
He
this is a divisional matchup.
beat Atlanta.
Atlanta, the worst team in the league, which the Bucks lost to. But yeah, I definitely give me the Jags in this one. I think they get this.
Yeah, Jags off a loss. You got to take it.
And this is my bet of the week. They're at home. Take this, tease this down, man. I mean, you should be a good standing.
Mhm.
Next game is the Bears on the road at the Lions.
Justin Fields back.
Is he?
Yeah.
Don't matter. Give him the Lions.
Flying season. Easy. You know what time it is. Yes, sir.
Welcome back, Justin Fields. But yeah, give me those damn Lions.
Yeah, hold that L, cuz. Hold that L.
Yeah, man. We'll see what team you land on next season. I doubt you'll be there next year, man. Dolphins. Hey, Jay, your Raiders on the road at the Dolphins, man. Can y'all win? If y'all win, y'all be 6-5, and the Dolphins will be 6-4.
I'm gonna go ahead and go with us.
Yeah, I mean, you got to.
Yeah. I mean, no. I mean, it's not like a not unwinnable game to me. I'm not
The
gonna say
Dolphins-
Dolphins is frauds, but they.
The Dolphins are. I'm telling you, once it starts getting in these later, I'm not even saying it's cold there, but once you start putting this on film, and if you don't change your play calls, this is where coaching comes into play. Because NFL film rooms, defensive film rooms, they're like, look, early in the season you might catch some people, you might see some odd wins, but late in the season, that's where the good teams win. And if your film, I know Antonio Pierce is going to have them dudes studying tape. They're gonna look, Tua does this when he rolls out, or look, Tua does this on third down, or he looks at this guy and he checks this. All these things matter. So these film sessions mean a lot. And I think with him, I mean, Z, your guy, your former dude made a big play last week, Spillane.
I was just about to say, I was thinking about that. Fuck
I mean, he's stuck for you, but like, it just goes to show you, like, a former NFL player, Antonio Pierce, like, look, you're gonna decide the outcome of this game.
Yeah, he's a captain. Spillane is my guy. He's like,
But that's the thing. Like, I'm pretty sure, like, what's the dude from the Texans? D'Amico Ryans is probably telling his linebacker the same things. Like, he said, Antonio Pierce told him whatever the play was, the same play happened. Spillane made a play on it. And
caught an interception with a fucked up hand, taped up. I think a broken finger, and still caught it.
Yeah. So, I mean, for me, honestly, I got to see what the spread is. I might tease that down. I know it's at the
So it's 13.5. The thing with the Dolphins, they're a different team at home. At home, they'll score 100 points. On the road, they can't do nothing. So that's the thing with the Dolphins.
They're going to have to show me. I'm not going to bet this game.
There you go.
They're just going to have to show me. But, yeah, if I had to pick, I'd pick the Dolphins, but I wouldn't be surprised if the Raiders win. I ain't going to fight. And I definitely
it's a winnable game. It's a winnable game.
You're not putting up this many points late in the season. I guarantee you're not scoring over no fucking 40 points. No 30 points, 35 points, really. But moving on, the Cowboys. Oh shit, Cowboys versus the damn Panthers. Who we picking, fellas?
Come on now.
This is gonna be just like last week against the Giants. They're going crazy.
Yeah, it is. This is just gonna be like this. But this is where Bryce Young have his outing party. So we going Carolina Panthers.
Oh man, hey, you on your own with that.
Yeah, don't bet it though. Don't bet it.
Please don't.
Please don't.
You can bet this one though. The 49ers at home, fresh off a blowout loss over the damn Jacksonville Jaguars. They're playing my Bucks.
They got everybody back now. 49ers got Debo back. They got Trent Williams back. They look like, but it just shows you take Debo and Trent out of the game, the Niners struggle. It's a totally different team. Yeah.
I mean, but people give Purdy a lot of shit for that. But what players or what team would be okay if that happened to him? It's not a lot. You take out their best weapon on offense, and then you take out their best lineman. Yeah, like, so I hate that people gave him shit. Purdy, like, oh, he's a fraud now. Look what happened when he don't have his weapons. I'm like,
that happens to everybody. Yeah, you right.
Yeah. So
some people just be talking. They just hate, man. They just want to see people not do that well. But yeah, I mean, like I said, I'm rooting for the Bucks. If I had to pick, though, I'm taking the Niners. Obviously.
Yeah, we got you.
But let's see. Seahawks on the road playing the Rams.
Rams, another awful team. They just signed Carson Wentz.
Carson
Rams.
Wentz. That's terrible.
They signed Carson Wentz.
So I'm gonna go ahead and go to Geno Smith in Seattle. We're just gonna make that real quick and simple,
Seahawks 6-3, man.
Yeah.
Seahawks 6-3. They're right in the thick of things. Hopefully, I'm pretty sure you guys will see us at some point before the playoffs. So we'll probably hopefully have Lofa Tatupu back on. Let's see. Moving on, the Jets on the road playing the Bills. If the Jets win this fucking game, man, the Jets can win this fucking game. Didn't they almost beat them last time?
They did.
They did beat them. That was the game that
they beat them.
Aaron Rodgers got hurt first game of the year.
Yep, and people were pissed.
Hey, look, here's a bet: quarterback Josh Allen to throw a pick.
That's automatic. That's
automatic.
That's automatic.
Automatic.
Him, Baker, all them guys.
Yeah, Jordan Whitehead got him 3 times in that game. Game 1, 3 times he got him.
Smoke this shit.
Man. So who we picking, fellas? Like, are we really taking the Jets to win or what?
This is the Bills' last chance. If they lose this, the season's over.
I'm going Bills just off the back of the wall, but like
it's in Buffalo too.
Yeah, I think I'm taking Buffalo.
Trayvon Diggs throwing his Twitter shots, telling his brother to get out of Buffalo.
Yeah, let's go.
You
Buffalo.
see that? He said Josh Allen wasn't shit before you got there. Big bro need to get the hell out of there because that quarterback ain't shit.
Yeah, he was bamming out. But you saw what Gronk said in response to that?
Tell him to shut up.
He's basically was saying that, like, I don't think he realized how hard it is to have a chance to win a championship, and they've been in there consecutive and perennial people that's been able to get a championship, and he don't understand how hard that is. So he's bitching and complaining for nothing. But he don't think Diggs will be there after the season. But he said, yeah, Diggs in the situation with Josh Allen's not a bad quarterback, and they got all this stuff set up. It'd be dumb for him to leave. So he don't know why it's a big complaint.
Yeah,
essentially.
Diggs is going anyway because there's just too much turmoil. This new stuff pop up each and every week. Then you got the lady reporter saying something, leaking stuff that she wasn't supposed to. And that was nasty. Like these reporters, man. Some of these reporters.
She's a team reporter. She worked for the team.
That was nasty. As a team reporter, I don't work in the industry, but I know a lot of people. That is you don't do stuff like that, man. And like I said, on top of it, and like I said, we got to call it like it is, man. It was a white lady. She probably didn't like him. And that's probably what it was. You know how Diggs is. There's no holds bar. He says,
he says.
And
he's a DMV guy.
Yeah. Through and through.
Yeah.
He probably said, yeah, they job. He probably had on the Balance and everything.
That's crazy. New Balance comfortable, y'all. Don't let them distract you from you.
Them motherfuckers ugly as shit. If I see somebody walking around the motherfuckers, I'm flaming. If I see any of them motherfuckers, even the old people, I'm taking your shoes off.
Lord, not the old
and I'm
people.
gonna slap the shit out you with the shoes.
Not the orthopedic.
Yeah, actually, nah, I ain't gonna mess with old. If you young and you wear New Balance, you too damn young. It's old person's shoe, man. Come on,
hey, New Balance,
knock it off,
bro. They come with colorways. Y'all rocking New Balance, gang. Do I have any? No. But
Kawhi Leonard. Kawhi Leonard is the New Balance.
Kawhi Leonard, like the weirdest dude. I fuck with Kawhi. He's
the only one who wears New Balance. Kawhi.
It's okay. Sorry. Princess, baby.
People. Hey, it is what it is, man. But hey, let's see. Moving on to with the Sunday night games, the Vikings and the Broncos, they're coming back.
So I'm about to say, we talked about small quarterbacks in the code. Russell Wilson is the opposite of what we think. He is playing very fucking well.
Are we gonna get another primetime under? Because that run every primetime game goes under. That
run with it, baby. Run with it every game. Run with it.
Tonight's game might be different. I mean, this might end the streak. I mean, cause I think it's like 16 in a row under.
It's got to stop at some point, and this will be the one for it. To be honest with you,
give me in this game, man. Shit, I think I don't know. I can't take the fuck. Give me the Vikings, man. Josh Dobbs.
Yeah.
Wait till Justin Jefferson comes back for them too. And then tweeted, I can't wait to play with this team and get back.
And the thing is, fellas, the Vikings are 6-4. If they win this, they're 7-4 in a division that has
Bears,
Packers.
Green Bay.
The only competition is the Lions, and the Lions aren't running away from.
Yeah, so they're gonna get the wild card because the wild card ain't coming from the South. So it's gonna be the Vikings. Vikings gonna be in the playoffs.
Yeah, I can see that.
I bet Cleveland wish they still had Josh Dobbs now.
They slept.
Yeah, that's why those backups mean a lot, you know. And then to close out, fellas, for our picks, the Eagles on the road, Super Bowl matchup. Eagles on the road in Kansas City.
That's the game of the year right there.
And the thing is, the Chiefs haven't been playing. They've been iffy. The Eagles look strong, though. Eagles look like they look like the best team in the NFL right now.
They do.
Chiefs defense has played well.
I'm about to say their defense definitely played well. So I'm gonna go with that being said, Eagles.
See who you got.
Chiefs at home. With coming off a bye, Andy Reid off a bye has like a ridiculous record. So I can't go against that trend. So I'll take the Chiefs money line. It's 2.5, so just take the money line.
Mm-hmm. It's at home, so I will have to take the Chiefs. Like I said, it's just tough, man. It's gonna be close. But yeah, that wraps up our picks. Let's talk a little NBA, and then we'll close out with bets, fellas. So on this NBA tip now, all right. Now I got a whole new betting style now, right? You know. Yeah, there's no more Embiid, Giannis, and I forgot what it was before. Yeah. There's still Embiid, Giannis, and the Bucks right now. They're not looking. They've been winning. They obviously, for the people that don't know, they added.
They don't cover. They haven't covered.
They don't cover for shit. They don't cover for shit.
For a damn thing.
I lost the first opening night with them. I was like, yeah, they don't look like the same team. Dame don't play any defense. He's all offense. Drew. That's one of the caveats. What happens when you lose a Drew Holiday? You bring in Dame. Even though Dame might score 28 points a game, he's gonna give up. It's the same thing. It's give and take. It's literally the same thing because Drew plays lockdown defense. He gets steals, and even though he might score 17, he's not giving up as many points as Dame will. On top of that, as far as from a betting angle, I'm definitely been taking Chris Middleton over in these fucking points. Y'all play with dude at first. Y'all had him at over 8 points and shit, over 7 points. What the fuck is wrong with y'all? Y'all done got smart now. Y'all done put that shit up to over under 13 and shit. Look at Z. He saw that shit too.
I mean,
he's getting rich off that motherfucker.
People don't realize NBA props are the way to bet. I mean, they are
not the teams. Yeah. The bet, the props are the way to go.
Unless you're fading the Wizards and betting over in all the Wizards games. That's I realize I don't even research that no more. I just fade the Wizards and bet the over. Bet they play no defense. 3 of us could go out there and get 20 points. I mean, they don't even try. Jordan Poole and Kuzma on the same team. Zero defense. They'll just say, all right, you can go ahead. Yeah, go ahead and score. So that early season for me has been props in the NBA. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander every night over.
Anything. Over.
And fade the Wizards and bet the over. I mean, Wizards have blown 30-point leads. They blew an 18-point lead with 6 minutes left in Toronto and lost the game.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Man, Jordan, there's so much stuff coming out about Jordan Poole. I saw something that they were saying that Kyle Kuzma caught him in the locker room watching porn. He teamed him on the sideline talking about this is my team doing a time.
Yeah, we saw that. This is my team. They didn't pay attention.
I ain't got to listen to. Yeah. And then the game against Toronto, he went 1 for 8 in the last 6 minutes. They blew the lead. They had a 16-point lead with 6 minutes left and lost the game. They scored 1 point in the last 6 minutes of the game. And if you bet team total over, Wizards team total over was 107.5. They had 107 with 7 minutes left in the game, and they scored 1 point. The last 7 minutes, you lost by the hook. Wizards ended up with 107. They didn't go over 107.5. That's the worst beat ever. You got 107 with 6 minutes left in the game, and 106 with 6 minutes left, and you score 1 point in the last 6 minutes. You blow a 16-point lead. You lose the game, and the team total over loses too.
That's
story
insane.
Of the Wizards season.
Yeah, Jay, what you been looking at this upcoming season?
It's been a lot of props for me as well.
How's your Pistons looking now? I meant to ask you.
God,
is it Detroit basketball?
No, it's fade Detroit basketball. Fade the fuck out of us. I mean, we've been
that rookie
injured.
been good. Asur
Thompson is like that, but we've been really heavily injured. That's what happened. Like half of our team, actually most of our team has been injured. So we had to depend on the likes of like Wiseman, which is absolutely fucking horrible. Bagley, which is also fucking horrible. Our best player may have been at one point in time, Alex Burke. Horrible. Actually, no, we got Kevin Knox, and he came out there balling. Probably one of our best players the last 2 days. Horrible. So fade the fuck out of us.
Bro, what's going on? Is Cade and Ivy hurt?
Well, no, Monty from Phoenix came. He put Ivy on the bench for Killian shitty ass Hayes.
Why is that dude starting? The rookie is better. Sasser is a better player.
Sasser is a better player to me. Because I mean, Killian plays better defense. He got the vision, but he can't score. So what happens when Cade gets around? There's literally a freeze frame where 5 people have their foot in the paint and letting everybody, they'll live and die with everything else because motherfuckers can't shoot. So, it's been rough. It's been horrible. I think Jalen Duren being injured absolutely had a lot to that. When he got injured, an ankle injury, he tried to play through it. It's been horrible since he's been a pillar of our defense. Should have been all bad. But I will say this, look for us mid-season to start betting with us. I will say this, if you have a light one, a really nice one with our team, I hate to say this, but bet Cade turnovers. He's averaging 7. He's averaging 7 turnovers per game. Wow. 7 turnovers per game. Anything above 9 to 10 rebounds for a store, you're gonna get. If you want to bet the whole line, you're gonna get that. And last but not least, when we get Alex Burke back, go ahead and bet Alex Burke's attempts and 3 points. He's one of our only shooters, and so he's the only person that's going to be putting up them shots like that.
I hear you.
Yeah.
For me, man, I mean, I look at it like this. I've been winning some real money with the damn Thunder and the damn Kings. The OKC Thunder is doing it right now. All right? Their team, I don't think people understand. That team is scary as a motherfucker.
Yeah. I mean,
they've drafted amazingly well. Yeah, Holmgren, he's biggest.
Yeah.
Other dude, what's the other dude that's
tall,
Josh Giddey? White dude?
I
forgot about him, and I was like, "Oh, I forgot they had him." I'm like, "Oh, yeah, in trouble."
Yeah, Josh Giddey. They got the Williams brothers. I mean, not the Williams brothers.
The two J Williams. They got the same name.
And they nice too. Yeah, they nice. Lou Dort for defense.
Yeah,
I can go on.
Defense. Like I said, that team is a problem, man. And the thing is, if they play to their potential, you can't fuck with them. They can
think about the trade. Would you trade SGA for Paul George straight up? Hell no.
Fuck no.
SGA and 8 first-round picks for Paul George.
NBA is a different animal.
Well, I mean,
SGA and 12 first-round picks.
Okay, so hold on. I agree that's probably a top 5 worst trade that we ever saw. Which now I've been telling people, I've been arguing, and now I'm going to say this. Now we have recorded. And I may have to send this to my homie Mark. We said that the Rudy Gobert was the worst trade. Paul George still takes it. I'm gonna let you know that Paul George still takes it, even though Gilgeous wasn't Gilgeous back then. Still,
he was the throw-in in the trade.
Yeah, the throw-in, right?
Oh, young guy, he got a little light on him. He ain't gonna be all that, but he'll be all right. You know what I mean? No, he's that dude. Now
he is him.
Dude is wow. Like he's probably the leading MVP candidate right now. He's averaging 30 easy in his sleep.
Gotta be. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like he go out there, he just ball out every game, scores a bunch of points. That and like I said, as far as the Kings
is
just
the bettors tickets. Yeah. Cashes the tickets on all his props. Gotta love that dude.
Nah, I'm about to say I agree with Rome though with the Kings though. You're in good shape now with De'Aaron Fox coming back too.
Yeah. I took back last night, man. And the thing is, after this, I'm gonna share my shit, all my stories on my Instagram, man. And the thing is, I don't bet fucking $5. I don't bet $10.
Yeah, we know that.
I'm gonna blur that shit out, but like it was a nasty 9-leg parlay. I won thousands, dude.
and look, think about tonight. No Steph, no Draymond against OKC. Shea Gilgeous is gonna go off.
Yeah, Shea Gilgeous is gonna go off. Yeah, he gonna go crazy.
Yeah, man. I'm telling you, this football and basketball season is like a whole nother job. I'm telling you, man. Like there's a lot of money to be made. So if y'all sitting out here broke, if y'all the ones sitting here breaking into people's cars and carjacking in DC and is that going on where you at? Or is it just only out here?
Nah, I mean different places in Houston. It is bad. It's still like they still just jacking for rims and Toyotas and shit like that and all them. They busting people down for that. But yeah, you bums too. Fuck y'all.
It's fucked up, man. But yeah, man. Y'all got any bets for the people before we close out of here?
I mean, I don't. Not right now, at least.
The only thing
I'm only betting props.
OKC. I took OKC over Golden State tonight, and the props wise, NFL props. Mark Andrews always goes crazy against Cincinnati. They don't cover tight ends, so any Mark Andrews props for this evening's game. Mark Andrews to score a touchdown. I think it's over 50 yards. He can get that with one catch. I mean, I like that tonight.
Yeah, I think I had a few games. I don't have them written down, man. We kind of honestly just kind of spared a moment. We had a little break from work and kind of did with the bullshit. But as far as this weekend's games go, to kind of look forward going into the weekend, man. Definitely got to take the Jags over the Titans. You got to hammer that. Tease the Jags down, get them just a win or just -1 or something like that in the teaser. They should win at home over the damn Titans. Also, the same thing with the Lions, man. Shoot, parlay them together. The Jags and the Lions money line parlay or 2-team teaser or some shit. That looks pretty good.
Washington fade the Giants QB.
Yeah, that. Look at the Niners over them. They're gonna. I mean, what is it, minus 11.5? Shoot,
Mhm.
she's that down to minus 10. You should be all right with that because the Bucks ain't gonna score no damn points. Niners
Nah.
just put up what close to 50 last week
Yep.
over. I mean, a superior offense in Trevor Lawrence. Like, come on
Mhm.
now. And then also from a college football perspective, let me get to that really, really quick. Shit. But yeah, from college football perspective, I got to see who they're playing this weekend. But I've definitely been
Yeah.
hammered. Michigan. I took Michigan last week. For Penn State. James Franklin. Dude, I don't know what's going on with you, man. You just can't win no big games. But yeah, I like Michigan on the road to cover the spread over Maryland. They suck. Penn State this week. I think I'll probably tease up Rutgers and at least get them just to cover. You know what I mean? Because Penn State's just kind of falling off the map a little bit. I like SMU on the road over Memphis. They look really, really good. Keep an eye on Alabama. They're starting to kind of turn things around. And then that young quarterback is starting
Jalen Milroe looking
He's playing
like
with
a solid.
confidence. He's playing with confidence, man. He looked bad at first. He had the bad loss.
Was benched game 2 and then has been nonstop amazing. Improvement every week.
Exactly. And then for tonight, man, I'm gonna leave you with this. The Warriors are without Steph. They're without Dre. The Thunder are on the road. They're playing, on the road. But at the end of the day, like, who would have Warriors have to score? They don't have nobody. Old washed up Klay Thompson. The Thunder, an elite team, a defensive team, a scoring team. That's easy money, man. I think the spread's only -3.
Yeah,
that's it. So I'll leave you with that, man. But yeah, that about wraps everything up, fellas. You got anything else before we close out?
Nah, I'm Gucci.
Yeah, man. But like I said, thanks for listening. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe to the channel. We will see you guys next show, which will hopefully be pretty soon.
Next.
Notice the pause on that.
Yeah.
We gotta try to get a lot more consistent on that. Like I said, we got some stuff for you guys. I got a few guests ahead for you guys too, man. Like I said, it's just been so damn busy.
Seasons.
No. Yep, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
But we'll close out the show. We'll see you guys next show. Peace.